Okay, without getting too serious, let's talk about something. Seriously, whitewashing in Hollywood. It's a big topic. I, whether you like to admit it or not, it is. Also, Finn Jones being cast as Danny Rand, aka the Iron Fist. Finn Jones, he hasn't done too much. I think most people know him from Game of Thrones. It's said that some Marvel writer was upset that they cast a white actor to play Iron Fist. As in the words of my friend James, how dare they cast a white actor to play a white role? Danny Rand is white. Iron Fist is white in the comics. That's what he is. I don't understand why people are upset, but maybe they wanted to see an Asian American or just an Asian actor play Iron Fist since a lot of it has some Asian culture in it. But I mean, they were actually being pretty accurate here. We'll get back to that later. Let's focus on what I mentioned at first. Whitewashing in Hollywood. It's been happening since Hollywood's been Hollywood. You can look at films like Lawrence of Arabia, the Ten Commandments. I used to watch that every year. The Ten Commandments, when it used to come on, I think I'm start watching it again. I really like that film. Throughout entire film history, there has been Caucasians or whites, because some people aren't Caucasian, but they have fair skin, or they're just what the general public would identify as white, playing roles that are meant for Asians with the help of makeup and whatever. Um, Roles of Puerto Ricans, Egyptians, just to name a few. I've even heard some rumors that there are some actors who portrayed Africans, white actors who portrayed Africans or dark-skinned people. I'm not talking about like in Tropic Thunder. That film was hilarious. And that was the gag in the film. But I'm talking about seriously trying to portray somebody of a very dark skin color. I'm going to look into this and see if I can find some, if I find some images or anything. I hope I won't forget to put the link down below. But it's been happening in Hollywood for a long time, and it used to work really well back then. I mean, even me as a kid, I used to watch a movie like Cleopatra, and a white actress is playing Cleopatra. I had no idea what Egyptian people were supposed to look like. I mean, I took whatever they gave you. You're going to think that's what they're supposed to look like. You got to remember, I'm a little boy at this time. And when I got older and I started seeing what Egyptians did look like back then, or whatever the Egyptians look like now today in magazines, National Geographic, whatever. When I found out how they really looked and that they were casting white actors to play these people, it was kind of, shocking. It's like, oh, I thought that's, Cleopatra probably looked just like her. Maybe she did, but it's a chance that she didn't, because most of the people who play these roles as Egyptians did not look like that. But regardless, nowadays, people are still using white actors in these films hoping that they can sell it, because these are some actors that come with some credentials and they sell movies. There's a movie not too long ago called Exodus, Gods and Kings, and Ridley Scott was saying that he can't market a movie behind an unknown Egyptian actor named Mohammed so-and-so from such and such. That's to quote him. He's saying it wouldn't sell. That's why they go with the choices that they went with. And I'm like, okay, all right, wait a minute here. Your movie flopped. Now there's a new movie called Gods of Egypt. I wasn't too thrilled to see it. When I seen posters for it or I saw, the trailers, it wasn't something like I gotta go see that. We see a lot of movies with all these special effects and supposedly humans or half gods taking on these titans or gods or whatever. I mean, you really gotta give us something different than just special effects now. We want a good story. But a lot of people are asking for you to be a little bit more authentic in your choices and your casting. If you think you can't sell a movie off of these people who are unknown and real Egyptian actors, or wherever the movie is based, actors of that origin, look at your sales now. Gods of Egypt just came out this week, and supposedly opening numbers was 14 million for a movie that was well over from 150 million to make. I mean, take note. Exodus, Gods, and Kings didn't really pull in the numbers they were hoping for either. Maybe it's time for a change. I understand that whitewashing used to work back when cinema and film was still relatively new, but I think it's time for a change now. There has been casting of people who were not the specific race the character was described in comics, books, or old television shows or old movies. Most recent was Michael B. Jordan being cast as Johnny Storm, the Human Torch from Marvel Comics, in a Fantastic Four movie. And the movie flopped. Supposedly the movie was bad, coming from all angles. I mean, whatever. People were outraged that Johnny Storm was going to be portrayed by a black character, and his sisters Sue Storm, and they're like, how are they brothers and sisters? Come on, they can come up with a story. But I'm like, Hunger Games. I remember there was a character in the Hunger Games who was cast, a black young lady was cast as a character who wasn't black in the book, and people were upset about that. I saw the comment videos, but I mean, people gonna get mad at that. Well, you can understand why some people are upset that Hollywood is so whitewashed with a lot of their roles that are not meant for white actors. You're not even taking a chance, and most time when people take chances, sometimes when it's a hit, you feel good to take more chances. I mean, Hollywood, the way they handle stuff in Hollywood, it's whatever. Okay, on to Finn Jones being cast as Iron Fist. I mean, my nephew was upset that they cast him because he didn't think he was right for the role. He just was like, I don't know. I seen some of his acting. I just don't feel right. Well, that's the thing about acting. Sometimes you just got to give it a chance. The casting directors saw something in him. Maybe we will see it too. Got to see a person in the role first. Maybe if they start releasing test footage when they cast somebody, it could help everybody realize why they're picking this person. Maybe they won't be very biased and judgmental in the beginning. So that might be an idea. Release some of the casting footage. But with this Marvel writer being upset that they cast him, it's just baloney. Come on, give the man a chance first. We don't even know how good he's going to act. Finn Jones, I'm rooting for you. I don't know who they should have cast as Iron Fist. As far as I can remember, people wasn't happy with the choice of Daredevil, the character they selected for Daredevil. But it turned out fine. I don't hear too many people complaining now. And if you are, oh well, I mean, there's nothing you can do. Just have to accept the fact that we're not going to always get what we want. But this whitewashing in Hollywood has to stop. It should stop. I'm not talking about completely whatever. Some people might be fitting for the role. It's time for a change. I think the numbers that your movies are bringing in is also saying that. So what do you guys think? Drop some comments down below. Give me a thumbs up. Like the video. Subscribe if you can. I will have more videos coming about all different topics and matters. And I'll see you next time.